Hi guys, welcome back into my kitchen. Today it's Valentine's Day, so a really good recipe to have in your repertoire. So we're going to do red velvet cake. Not just for Valentine's Day, but you can use it for birthday celebrations or just cake all year round if you're going to do it. Let's run through the ingredients and then I can show you how to make it. In my bowl, I've got 150 grams of caster sugar, so you can use the white caster sugar or the golden caster sugar, and then I've got 150 grams of room soft butter, and that's what room soft butter should be. It should be soft to the touch but not oily and not greasy. Don't pop it in the microwave, just allow it to come to room temperature itself. It's so much better. We've got 2 teaspoons of baking powder and we've got 3 teaspoons of our low profile egg replacer. We've got 200 mils of Snow Pro, or you can use your low profile drink. So that's completely up to you. We're going to put a teaspoon of good vanilla in there. We've got 35 grams of cocoa powder, not drinking chocolate, 350 grams of our low profile mix. And then this is the kind of secret ingredient to this cake. And this is cooked beetroot. So I just buy this from the supermarket in a backpack. You need 100 grams of beetroot, which tends to just be these 2 pieces. And then all I've done just with a stick blender is I've blended that up and then I've added water to make it to 150 mils. So that is the pureed beetroot with the water and then obviously with the Snow Pro. So the total weight is 350 of liquid. If you don't want to use beetroot, you can add carrot to this cake, or you can use cranberry juice, pomegranate juice, or anything that's kind of got that red colour to it, because we kind of want to add some red. I've also got, we're going to put in a teaspoon of red food colouring as well. So let's go ahead and start. So I'm going to put my teaspoon. Oh, let me cut that. It's a new one. So we've got a teaspoon of our red food colouring in with our butter and sugar, and then I'm going to add a good teaspoonful of vanilla. Again, this is a base of a chocolate cake, so you can add the zest of an orange or a lemon. You can add some lemon extract to this if you want to. The choice is completely up to yours. All we're going to do is just cream then the butter and the sugar together with the vanilla and the food colouring. You can use a hand mixer and you can use a stand mixer for this if you don't want to put in the elbow grease, but as you can see, it's really simple to do. And we don't have to cream it too much just because we've got the baking powder in there as well. So just mix them together. It'll look kind of pink at this stage, but don't worry about that. Just give that a good stir. So that's the sugar and butter, vanilla all incorporated together. So then I'm going to add in our baking powder, our egg replacer, and then our cocoa. Be careful because you'll always get covered in cocoa dust. And then I'm going to add in our beetroot. And again, if you don't like beetroot, don't worry because you can't taste it in this cake. It just makes it kind of lighter. And beetroot is kind of earthy and sweet, and that's the same as the cocoa. So it kind of adds to the flavour of the cake. And like carrot cake or courgette cake, banana bread, anything that's kind of added in, it keeps the cake moister for longer. And that's why we tend to add it into our low profile cake, just because it adds in that extra bit of moisture, so it makes it more like a normal cake rather than a low protein cake. So I'm going to tip in my protein mix, and then I'm going to add my Snow Pro. And then just mix all them together. See, it's not a hard cake once you've kind of weighed everything out. It'll be quite runny at this stage, but it will thicken up slightly. So that's the kind of consistency, drop consistency, which we would look for in a normal cake, or a cake that contains gluten and normal flour. Smells amazing, really chocolatey. So you've got a few different ways of cooking this cake, and I've done all three just so I can show you. So let's take that out of the way, and then I can show you how I've cooked it. So I've done a small 7-inch tin out of this mixture. I've also done some whoopie pies, and you've seen me do the whoopie pies before. You just put teaspoonfuls of the mixture on a lined baking sheet. So that's our whoopie pies. And I've also done some cupcakes as well. So it's completely down to you how you use this mixture. It's really one of them cake mixes that you can just do anything with, which is great to have in your repertoire. So let's show you some bits of kind of icing. I've got some cream cheese frosting in my bag, and this is low protein cream cheese, butter and icing sugar with some vanilla, and this is the classic icing that you kind of have with a red velvet. I'm going to use some bought chocolate fudge icing to decorate my cake, but let me show you how easy this is. Let's do some of our whoopie pies. I've just put some glitter on the top of these. Obviously we've got red glitter, so I just pipe it in a small amount on there, and then you can sandwich your whoopie pies together. You can freeze these cakes at this stage before you ice them, and then you can take them out whenever you kind of need them. Great for lunch boxes, whoopie pies, just because they're kind of small. Also good for parties. Inside you can add some raspberry, strawberry jam, or some low protein chocolate sauce, which is always nice. You can add some fresh raspberries in there as well. And there's some whoopie pies done. And then again, same with the icing. I'm just gonna pop that round. And then with these cupcake cases, there was some heart decorations. So I'm gonna pop in a heart decoration just to show you. Doesn't always have to be an edible decoration. So there's some of our hearts in there. But let's ice our big cake. So I've literally just split that in half. You can put some orange juice on this as well if you want to, which is nice to soak into the cake. Clementine juice is also nice because we've kind of still got them around. Let's add that back to that. And then I'm just going to put some of our icing around the sides. So you don't have to be a perfect icer to decorate this cake. So let's take that out the way. And then this is my meringue that I made, and all I've done is just spread it really, really thinly on a lined baking sheet. And on top of that, I put some freeze-dried raspberries, and I've sprinkled it with some red glitter. And then all we're going to do with this is just take some chunks of this, and we're going to pop it around the cake. Just so we've got some shards on there. So that's that. And then I've got some mini meringue kisses that I did as well. So I'm just gonna literally dot these all on the top. You can make these in advance. I keep them in a tin, so you can use these for an eaten mess. You can mix it with double cream, but I just thought it'd be nice just to show a different decoration to this. Let me wipe my cake stand. And again, you can cover these in glitter, or you can use your spray. Let's pop some of our whoopie pies on there as well. So there you've kind of got your red velvet cake 3 ways. A really good recipe with the beetroot as it in. It's really moist. It's easy to do, from cupcakes, whoopie pies, or to a main cake. Enjoy this recipe. Send me some pictures. As always, the recipes are on Low Protein Connect. If you need any other help and advice, put a comment on the video and I'll get back to you. If not, I'll see you next time back in the kitchen. Happy Valentine's Day.